From the burning skies of Kyiv to the simmering airspace over Tehran, the front lines are expanding. The theater of war is shifting. While the United States floods Ukraine with advanced air defense systems, F-16s, and long-range missiles capable of striking deep into Russia, the Russian response came from a direction Trump and NATO generals never expected. Unidentified squadrons suddenly appeared over Iranian air bases, flying in unfamiliar combat formations, nighttime movements, smoke trails covering the runways. At first, many thought it was just another round of military drills, but it quickly became clear this was a real deployment of Russian and Chinese strike fighters into the heart of Iran. Many secrets and thrilling details we're about to reveal about Iran's Death Corridor squadrons assembled to bring down Israeli warplanes. Stay with us until the end. MiG-29, Russia's aging warrior, returns over Tehran. In recent days, fighter jets with a familiar silhouette have appeared in Iranian skies, but no one expected their return in such fashion. A newly arrived MiG-29 squadron emerged over Iranian air bases, flying in tightly coordinated combat formations, as if announcing a clear message, not conducting routine training. But this message wasn't just from Tehran. It came directly from Moscow. According to intelligence sources, the flight timing and transport signatures suggest that Putin himself authorized the transfer as an indirect response to the West's escalation in arming Ukraine, specifically the delivery of long-range missiles and F-16 fighters in recent months. It's as if the Kremlin is whispering, "If your fighters reach my borders, then I'll put mine over the Gulf." But this isn't just symbolic. The MiG-29 sent to Iran are still potent platforms when used properly. Based on available imagery and expert assessments, the variants in Iran are likely MiG-29A or MiG-29S, upgraded with N019M Sapphire radars and software enhancements, capable of firing R-77 active radar-guided missiles with engagement ranges beyond 100 kilometers. In addition, these jets carry R-73 high-agility missiles for close combat and R-27s for medium-range fights, giving them coverage across all major aerial engagement zones. The Iranian MiG is equipped with two RD-33 turbofan engines, generating over 36,000 pounds of thrust. This power allows it to reach speeds of up to Mach 2.25 while delivering strong acceleration and vertical maneuverability, ideal for the low-altitude combat environments Iranian pilots train for. But perhaps most important is what isn't visible. Iran is working to integrate these jets into its C4I command and control grid, reportedly experimenting with electronic jamming pods and deception tactics designed to provoke and map Israeli and Gulf air defense reactions. While the MiG-29 lacks stealth and is inferior to the F-35 in electronic warfare, Tehran doesn't intend to use them in direct dogfights. Instead, they'll serve as forward reconnaissance bait, paving the way for surprise aerial strikes yet to be revealed. According to analysts, the timing of this transfer was no coincidence. It aligns with Putin's escalations in the Black Sea and nuclear bomber flybys near NATO's borders. And one thing is certain, these jets did not appear in Iran just for show. The Russian Viper, Su-35, enters the fray. The MiG-29 was just the beginning. Behind the scenes, The real airstrike capability was being pulled straight from the heart of Russia's arsenal. A heavy, ominous squadron equipped with Russia's top detection and strike systems, the Su-35. Until recently, these jets were part of Russia's reserve air power. But now, they're flying over Iranian soil. Yes, Putin sent them to Tehran, and it was no accident. Just as Washington was announcing the transfer of Tomahawk missiles and F-16 to Ukraine, the Russian response was quiet, but far more dangerous. The Su-35SE fighters, originally designated for export to Egypt, were grounded after intense U.S. pressure canceled the deal. They remained in Russian hangars, awaiting a new mission. Now, with the Ukraine war deepening and Western support growing bolder, Putin played his card, transferring the squadron to the Middle East's most unpredictable ally, Iran. Intelligence reports suggest the deployed squadron includes 12 to 24 Su-35s, with multiple Antonov and 124s transports, making repeated trips from Russian bases to deep within Iranian territory throughout the spring and summer of 2025. The Su-35, nicknamed Russia's Viper, is equipped with the powerful Irbis-E PISA radar, offering over 400-kilometer detection range, capable of tracking 30 targets and engaging 8 simultaneously. It carries R-77s for medium-range engagements and the devastating R-37M missiles, which boast a range exceeding 300 kilometers, allowing it to strike before being detected. Its heart lies in twin AL-41F1S thrust vectoring engines, enabling speeds beyond Mach 2 and superb agility. If Iran successfully integrates the Su-35 into an AWACS-supported defense net with dense ground radar coverage, it could become a nightmare for Israeli air power. But the message behind the deployment is larger than firepower. Putin has chosen Iran as Russia's aerial arm in the Middle East, just as the US has done with Israel and Europe with Ukraine. And now, the skies are open. Escalation is no longer a theory, it's a reality. The Chinese Viper, J-10. Putin wasn't the only one slapping Trump with strategic surprises. On the other end of Asia, China had been watching. As Western leaders debated F-16 transfers to Ukraine, Beijing was putting the finishing touches on its first export squadron of J-10C fighters, bound for Tehran. Yes, the same J-10C, dubbed the Chinese Viper by Indian media, famous for its stealth ambushes that downed Indian Rafales in Kashmir from beyond visual range. Now, it flies over Iranian airspace. Leaked reports from Chinese military sources reveal an initial deal involving 12 J-10C Block 01 fighters equipped with KLJ-7A ESA radars, fully digital fire control systems, and indigenous WS-10B engines for superior agility. But the real weapon can't be seen from the outside. It's the PL-15, a long-range, radar-guided air-to-air missile with a range exceeding 200 kilometers, equipped with data link targeting updates mid-flight. Its primary purpose: to destroy AWACS and airborne surveillance aircraft, the very platforms Israel and the Gulf rely on to maintain airspace awareness. And that's where the game changes. With a small, agile fighter like the J-10C, equipped with advanced radar and long-range missiles, Iran gains not just better defense, but the ability to set stealth traps deep inside contested airspace, just as Pakistan once did. Sources suggest the deal also includes electronic training programs, long-term logistics support, and possibly future joint munitions production. In Israel, military drills began the moment the leak surfaced. joint simulations between the Air Force and electronic warfare units, training for encounters with J-10Cs, backed by Chinese systems, or Iranian mobile radars. The real concern, not the number of jets, but their ability to jam, mislead, and strike without warning. With China and Russia now both invested, Iran's airspace is wrapped in a triangle of strategy, manufacturing, and firepower. And the question now is, will this new axis deter Israeli warplanes, or is something even more dangerous being prepared? Let us know in the comments.